Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Ashton Dari here, and giving my update, my 5 week update on my Achilles tendon repair. So we are officially 5 weeks done. 5 week. I think I mentioned in my other videos. I go Thursday to Thursday. So it's Saturday right now. I'm recording this. So that's an extra 2 days. So I'm on the 6 week period, but I'm done the 5 weeks, and so I'm gonna just give a quick update to everybody who's going through it, or in the earlier stages, what to expect. So I started doing, in my last video I mentioned I started walking towards the end of the 4th week, just very lightweight, bearing from the kitchen to the living room kind of thing. It At this stage it accelerates pretty quickly. I mean, it depends obviously on your case and some other kind of things, but like where the tear was in your Achilles. But for me and for most people, this is where it kind of, you go from 0 to 100. So this week we got rid of pretty much 2 wedges over that span of the end of the week. So when week 5 started to when week 5 finished, we changed the wedge. I changed the wedge yesterday, down to basically there's just a little bit wedge left. So if you see, I have it right here. This is what the full one was, and so this is out now. So I'm not having this wedge in anymore. Just one little piece that goes on top here, and that's the only thing that's left in there. And it's quite stinky right now, so I don't like it. I want it out because it just absorbs all the sweat. It smells like shit, but small thing to pay. And So what to expect for the this 5th week is, you got the green light to go and walk and to just try walking. So I've been in the boot. I've been walking very, very well. Can't complain about that. My only issue is that my boot specifically, other people's boot might be different, is it kind of affects your knee a little bit. So you have to be very, very careful not to lock your knee out. So the ankle's fine. The ankle's protected. The Achilles is protected in the boot. But if you're not careful, the knee can kind of kick back. And if you have knee problems on that side, it could cause it to hyperextend the knee. So just be really careful of that when you're walking. Take your time. I find the worst is if I'm sitting for a while, especially in the mornings, getting out of bed. And the first couple steps, I find my heel is very numb. And actually, I went and saw the surgeon on Monday, and I actually talked to him this time. Go figure, medical professional wants to talk to you. What he told me what that was is, the nerves, the tendon takes a little bit of stretching too fast, and the nerve is trying to pick up on the weight bearing at the time. So what that means is just back off a bit. So if you feel like the heel feels a little weak, take a second, back off, let your body get used to it, and then you can go ahead and walk. So I've been walking everywhere. I ditched the scooter for the most part. As long as I'm wearing the boot, I'm not using my knee scooter anymore. I only use the knee scooter when I'm not wearing the boot and I need to get around, because I still can't walk without the boot on. The foot's just not strong enough. And now that I've gotten to this point, you can definitely see the loss of muscle mass in the calf. So it's just something that you need to be prepared for. You're going to lose quite a bit of muscle mass in the calf. Don't freak out about it. You'll get it back once the rehab kind of starts. So that's the biggest thing. So I'm pretty mobile right now. In terms of the exercises, we're just doing range of motion still, the ankle up, ankle down kind of stuff, rotations. We'll put the foot on a balance disc, or if you don't have a balance disc, you use a pillow, and you kind of just rotate the ankle around on the pillow in a circular and counterclockwise and counterclockwise motion. And then the last one, we put a towel on the floor and just take your toes and try to crunch the towel and crunch and scrunch the towel all the way up into you. So those are the basic things that you're going to do right now. in terms of rehab. I started using the stationary bike. I have a stationary bike at home. And all I do with the stationary bike is I just shove my foot right into the pedal, into the little harness, and I make sure that when I'm biking, I'm pressing that to my heels more than on the toes. Like, say this is the balls of the feet. You don't want to be pressing down the balls too much because it causes too much contraction in the Achilles. So just if you're gonna do the bike, just make sure you're driving through the heels and not through the toes. So I've got up to 15 minutes there, just to add 5 minutes every day. Cardio wise, I'm suffering because of the 5 weeks of sitting around. So I'm feeling it right now. I'm seeing it on my body, even though I've been eating relatively well, comparatively speaking. I'm seeing it. It is what it is. It's going to go away. I'm not worried about it, but it's discouraging. A little bit for the mental note before I finish this one off is it's getting a little challenging mentally. Having a hard time getting exercise in and workouts. Not because I'm not capable of it, just because mentally it, moving around like this, and I'm sure you guys understand if you're going through it, moving around like this is not fun. And it makes exercise, especially at home, because the gyms are all closed. Actually, the ones in Toronto just moved into stage 3, so I should be able to get to the gym soon. I'm hoping next week, as long as things go well driving. But working out at home has been proved to be difficult, especially when you're injured with an Achilles tendon surgery. I would like to be somewhere where I can have pulleys, where I can just change things. Then it would kind of motivate me a little bit more to keep going. But at home, I'm very limited to just free weights, which the exercises are kind of limited in the sense of how much you can do with the Achilles, because you don't want to do too much stuff with the free weights and put yourself in compromising positions. It is what it is. It's almost over. This part's almost over. So what I'm looking forward to now is today I'm actually going to go and try some driving with this foot, with the Achilles side that I repaired. I got the green light to go ahead, so hopefully that all goes well. I can't wait to drive. It's been almost 6 weeks since I've driven, and I get out all the time and between gyms for training and work to see my clients. I'm tired of using Ubers, and I'm just ready to get back to it. So hopefully it goes well. If it doesn't, I won't be making any more videos, that's for sure. I'll be making videos on car accidents, but I think it'll go well. I've been practicing on a pillow, so if you have it on your driving side, I put my ankle on the pillow, press the pillow as hard as I can, or relatively hard as an accelerator, and then try to pivot to the other side. My ankle's still got quite a bit of swelling in it, so pivoting it's not the greatest, but I'll lift the foot if I need to. But I'm excited to get back in the car today and practice some driving and get back to it. What I have to look forward to this coming week is obviously driving and being mobile to the fullest. And we're looking at getting into the gym and finally going to see my physio to get some hands-on work done. Lastly thing before I end this video, just for those that are in this stage as well, and you're doing your range of motion exercises, sometimes you do the range, you pull it back, and it almost feels like the thing is tearing again, and it's so tight. Words of recommendation is to actually massage outside of the scar. What it is exactly scar tissue, so you don't want that incision line to get too tight. When it does get tight and you try to move it, that's when you feel like you're tearing it. So spend some time, maybe 5 minutes, massage outside of the incision lines, and then do the range of motion, and you'll see a significant difference in how it feels. Because confidence wise, if you do it when that skin is tight, it actually kind of feels like you're tearing the tendon, which you're not. It just feels like it, so it messes with you mentally. So massage it out and then do the range of motion stuff, and it should be a lot better. It just depends. You can see visually. I'll show you later that there's ridges like little bumps and valleys along the skin, and that's just scar tissue that needs to be worked its way out. Anyway, that's it for me. So I'm hoping next week, when I put together this video, I'm going to just show you the progress physically of how it's going. Everyone's going to be progressing different at this stage. For me, I'm walking well. I'm climbing stairs. I'm using my crutches to help me climb stairs. So anyway, have a great day, and I'll talk to you for week 6.